Speaking of the psychopath, you're heading out of the gift shop, slaying your first well-done chicken, and you notice there is a guard that is standing right next to the shattered window that you came in from. He's like...
Does he carry a sword?
He carries a halberd.
Then I have no quarrel with him.
That's how
you can go.
That's not how this works.
He looks up and turns around to see you. It's like, hey, you're not supposed to be here.
You do not walk the path of the blade. I have no quarrel with you.
But
oh shit, I have a falchion.
look, you're not supposed to be in here. I'm gonna have to, you know...
Wait, yeah. Also, Owen,
In that case,
is your
I turn
character, like,
around,
visibly
hand on
armed?
blade.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a falchion.
Alright, well, I'd ask you to hide in my bag, because the only thing my character seems to have open on their body is a walking stick.
Suffice to say, if I get seen with this, it won't be out of place.
What do you mean? We're in a fucking museum!
Alright, at this point,
Trust me, I have an alibi.
A 4-round action and a bunch of free actions.
Yeah, he puts his hand on his...
I will have to cut you down.
He looks a little wary. He's like, okay.
Alright, he takes a step closer, I cut him down. I 5-foot step, draw my sword, and Iehatsu strike.
Alright, roll to hit.
God.
Alright, that's a critical threat.
We're not gonna need stealth. Because we want to be dead.
That does not confirm.
Hold on, I have a bunch of bonuses to confirm.
Oh, dear lord.
I get a total +3 to confirm crits.
Yeah, then that would crit.
Oh boy!
You were like a couple right under there. So, yeah, go. How much health does this... Oh my god.
Does he have at least 53 health?
No.
Then he's dead!
No.
This man takes cuffs out of his pocket, and it's like, dude, you're not supposed to be in here. You're probably the guy that broke the window. He reaches up to grab you, and then he realizes his hand isn't there anymore. And he falls to the floor with, well, half of him falls to the floor, the other half falls the other way, and he just coughs up blood and is...
Blood on the ceiling.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
You had
That's...
the chance to walk away with your life.
He is a dead man.
God, he's gonna make the best distraction.
I know.
Speaking of being distracted, the two teammates that have joined forces, you have...
Yeah, what have we found from looting the rest of the room?
You found some really nice shit. You found some smaller, still under, you know, magical discovery ability. You don't really know what they are. They're maybe a little bit magical.
I have...
You take some
here's
gems.
Here's the thing. Something I do. As we start, I pull out my bag a pair of glasses, and I put them on. And I then activate my racial ability of Death Watch at will. So for the next, I think, 30 minutes, I now have Death Watch, which, from the way I read the spell, is basically... Have you ever played Left 4 Dead 2 or Left 4 Dead, and you play in the Infected, and it's like everything's bright orange, but you can see the outlines of people?
Oh yeah, that thing.
Basically that within 30 feet.
Not within 30 feet.
And I also have Detect Magic as well, so...
Okay.
Death Watch lets you see the state of creatures, whether they're alive, almost dead, or dead.
Exactly.
Right,
It's like, I see their
the
see
man
their
that was
auras.
just cut down, you can't see. But you can see the guy that's sleeping, he's alive. The person that's next to you is alive. Something weird happening next to him. That's...
Whatever.
Don't count
Whatever-
that. No, that's odd. But
whatever magical trinkets I just shove into my bag.
you do that. You're going through the shelves. You're picking up some stuff. Owen, you would find in one of the cases a weird, almost tail-like thing. It's kind of slimy and not...
A sex toy?
No. Spellcraft or Arcana check, please.
That is not my thing. Can I even do that untrained?
I look over and go, do you want me to make that for you?
Have you seen this before?
Knowledge Arcana or Spellcraft?
Whichever one you think would best figure this out.
This is Spellcraft.
All right.
I still have Knowledge Arcana too. If you want me to roll that.
Yeah, go right ahead. All
That's
right.
the Knowledge Arcana.
This looks like it's a tentacle of sorts. It is black with maybe a couple green dots here. This is a slime tendril.
What does the slime tendril do?
You can, of course, look that up now if you do. Basically, it's kind of disgusting. Let me go to my.
It's a minor artifact.
Yeah. There's a reason why I wanted to do this in a museum.
Was anything like I picked up that level of valuable?
There's only a select few of minor artifacts and this kind of stuff in this museum. Right now, you've only gained like some very like points of 1 and 2 with all the gold and gems. This thing's pretty cool.
I look at it and go, oh.
How about this? We'll share and share alike.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I go, yeah, that is something very valuable. Keep the hold on that.
Yeah, because, I mean, if we start cheating and backstabbing and betraying each other, it'll never end.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Like, also,
at the end of the day, are we in this for money, or are we in this for friendship?
I'm in this for prestige, and the fact is, joining the Thieves Guild is a good goal for me. Also, another partner in this. I open my bag, and a white hair with red eyes pokes his head out. Meet Babaris.
It's cute!
Indeed.
I like it.
Babaris
You
the Great.
both made friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should go.
Yeah, we should go, yeah. So I open up my bag of holding, I say, shove it in.
How many points is friendship worth?
It's priceless.
By the way, I'm going to write down on my sheet bunch of magical trinkets. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
we
and you can
make
do
our
the
way
same
down.
thing.
So, I know, since we scout the place, I know below us is the tapestry room. What's next to us? What's that room that's still covered?
Well, no, that's the art wing. Tapestries are in the history wing. The next wing that you would, of course, peek into and whatnot is magical artifacts and weaponry.
Perfect. Okay, let's go into there. That's actually where my artifact. That's actually where my object is.
Yes, that
right?
is where your artifact would be. Both of you make stealth checks because as you open the door, there is a guard with his back turned to you.
Okay.
He's checking out the big old stained glass windows, making sure everything's in order. He's making sure there's nothing funny going around.
25 and 29.
Well, something funny's coming through here. I can.
Yeah, no, he's just mumbling to himself. I just know it. It's gonna happen tonight. I just know it.
That's that guy.
You just know it. There's a guy robbing the gift shop with a goddamn katana.
It's a Nodachi, not a katana.
God. Okay, so also another quick question. Because I've had detect magic, because I've had that time to prepare, would I know where alarms are and whatnot?
Yes.
Where would the alarms be? Like,
there's no alarms on doors. There would be alarms in the main exhibit room where all the stuff that's on loan because because that was installed by the people that's loaning the magical items. To this
I need to
museum.
get my hands on that.
You would also assume that most of the alarms would be in the jewelry section. Where
I'm
all
also
the
gonna guess
very
this
fancy-
is my art. I gotta guess this is the thing I'm hunting.
You can guess.
Big ass fucking club.
Oh, I just realized because I actually did an extra 2 points of damage, so that's 55.
Whoa.
Okay, so
Get it right.
I look to you, Owen, and I go, "Do you want to approach this quietly, or do you want to approach it loudly?"
Hey, Doug, I have a
I think
question.
we can
Did
draw him
you
away.
hear the commotion just out down there?
Yeah, did we hear like someone screaming, "You do not know the path of the sword," and
No,
get cut clean in
not
half?
quite yet.
Actually,
they're
I know-
conversing with each other at the moment.
I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to activate the spell Ventriloquism, and I'm going to throw the voice over in the main room of another guard. Say, "Hey, could you help me out over here real quick?"
Um,
Auditory hallucination.
Nice touch.
would it be like your line of sight would only be like up to here, not down
Well,
there?
it'd be like into the doorway over there.
Yeah, no,
It'd be like-
that's perfectly fine. This guy would be like,
Are you trying to get this guy killed?
I don't know you're there.
To be fair, he doesn't know you're there.
This is
God,
great.
this
We'll
is-
be in and out of here with no blood.
That this guy's like, alright. So this
We just
guy,
sent a-
It's the long-range murder hobo alley-oop.
we should have sent this man to his death.
so as you're like doing that, you cast ventriloquism. The guy's like, finally some action. He goes, he rounds the corner. You don't see him anymore.
Ever again.
As the guard rounds the corner,
Sword.
he sees a man wiping the blood off of his sword, walking away from one of his fellow
just straight
guards.
up sheathing it, not even bothering to wipe the
Yeah,
blood.
You do the shake.
you see,
Does
of course.
he have a halberd as
It's like-
well?
Oh my god!
Does he have a halberd or a sword?
He pulls out his halberd and it's like, quick, you're under arrest. You guys, you actually hear this. It's
I
like,
look at Owen's character like, what?
I have no quarrel with you.
you just killed one of our own. He charges you.
I'm gonna guess there's more than just us here. We should move quickly.
Yeah,
Brendan,
we just like start moving into the room like shit.
do
Alright.
Brendan and I hear this as well?
Make perception checks because this is a little.
I'll be back. Remember to use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, you both hear this. It's like it's quite a commotion. Actually, that's not.
I look at
Oh,
Brendan's
shit.
character. I look at Brendan's.
You would notice that my character sort of frowns, glances over at you, and sort of shrugs. Like he sort of gives you a sort of quizzitive sort of like shrug, like, "Is this you?"
Like, no, we should go the other way.
Just attack.
Unfortunately, I have to go this way. So.
Oh, good luck.
Right. So Glenn.
Yeah, but, well, actually, before my character would point to down the hallway in the direction the sound is coming from, sort of point in the other direction, back to the history wing, and he just sort of like signals that, by the way, this is a giant circle, so you're probably going to end up close to it, no matter which way you go.
I nod.
All right. Yes,
Just
Glenn.
sneak a little
The
bit.
man with the halberd charges you.
Does he roll a 1? Because that's the only way he feasibly cannot hit me.
Let
Oh,
me see here. Halberd.
Do you have an AC of like 2?
12. It's about to be 8 though.
Oh, dear lord. He rolls. Let's see. 7 plus 7 is 14. So he rolls a 24.
Alright, he rolls double my AC.
Yes. So, dealing with damage here.
On the bright side, it's a mundane halberd. How much damage can it do?
Actually, it's
Do I
masterwork.
hear the like? Do we hear the? Do you walk the path of the sword? And then a guy getting cut to ribbons.
Let's see. Where's my D?
You'll find out in a moment.
No, that's a D12. 6, 7, 8. Here we are. That's.
Oh yeah, I also mentioned, by the way, like about the slime tendril. Do not use it. Do not use it. Do not even think about using it.
So, how much damage do you take?
You take. Let's see. Plus. 6, 7, 8. You take.
Oh god,
8
yeah, no,
points
this
of
this is
slashing
cell only.
8
Yeah.
damage?
You
Oh,
take
dear.
8
Alright.
points of damage.
It's at this point, I use a swift action to declare him a target of my challenge.
Oh no.
And at this point, I ER to strike.
Hacha! 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 It's like just fucking like Dale Gribble.
That hits.
Okay, that's another crit threat. I think I crit him.
Yeah, you do.
Gosh darn it.
Man, I want to do this like stealthily with no blood. He fucking
Do we hear like horrific violence and people getting murdered in the other room?
Yeah, you hear.
Squandered it.
You hear. You're under arrest. followed by
the sound of like a phone book tearing in half. Like, oh.
You know what? You know what? I actually think I am gonna leave the halberd with you. Just yeah, maybe just put that in the bag of holding real quick.
I sheathe my sword and continue on my way.
Okay, so, Dark.
Yes.
With my earlier intelligence check, would I realize? So you said I know my object is in this room, right?
Yes, you would, from your casing of the joint, your knowing of what place is where, with your list of whatnot, you would know, or at least come to probably roughly very accurately assume that the thing in front of you is the item you are searching for.
So what is it exactly?
The little plaque that is right next to it says it is the Mall... wait, let me see. That's number 14 on my thing. It is a Mall of the Titans.
Mall of the Titan.
Can you fit that in your bag of holding?
Actually, I know how to get this out. Don't worry.
It is described as such being one of... This was wielded by one of the giant lords of the era back in 17, whatever. It was known for crushing buildings with a single swing. This wielded in the right hands, this thing could probably level an entire small village over a day.
Okay.
Man, you know, my cousin Ugar, he would be drooling right now.
Yeah, okay. So here's the thing. You and me, we can work this out. I have a way of getting this out of here, but that will be like the end thing we have to do. So let's go get your thing first before we do this.
That is a show of trust, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, your thing's easy. It's a plant. We can just nick it and put it in your pocket. This is going to require some effort to get out.
All right, let's away. That said, there is some fighting going on, so...
Yeah, it became silent.
And then the fighting ends.
Yeah, you heard the... and then...
If you don't mind tarrying here for a moment, there's a brief ritual that I'd like to perform.
What ritual?
It'll only take a moment. I'm enlisting some help.
Are you about to charm me?
You just cast Gios.
Like, are you about to charm and or lesser chaos me?
No. No, sit down for a moment and summon my phantom.
Are you a stand user?
Oh no, it's a stand user! It's a phantom thief!
It was actually him, Dio.
I've been hiding that under my token this whole time.
I know, I saw it once.
Yeah, it poked its head out a couple times. It was
damn it.
nice. It's fine. It was still an air of mystery.
To me. You're a phantom thief!
If only this is...
Is that Ember's spirit?
I don't know.
Wait.
I don't know either.
Hang on. Let me. I'm gonna zoom in real quick.
They're just tokens.
No, it's not Ember Spirit.
Looks like Ember spirit.
It's pretty close.
All right.
It's an Ifrit in a ball gown with like weird skin and glowing eyes.
Cool.
This is taking all kinds of weird fucking turns.
I know, it's great!
Like the look in this thing's eyes is deeply, deeply unnerving.
Does it have a sword?
No.
Good.
None of us have swords, don't worry.
But,
I got a knife.
I have a rapier.
Now that my phantom is in play,
Oh dear, that's a sword.
Okay,
Yeah.
now, quick question. So while we're in this room, and while we have the Titan Mall here, we know what we need to grab. What about the other shit? Is there anything in this room I can quickly shove into my bag and nick away?
Well,
let's search the area.
There, of course, is a big... The wall opposite of you is just full of beautiful stained glass windows.
We can't nick a... Oh, can we nick
No.
a window?
Well,
we could probably nick a window.
Not with
Nah.
that fucking attitude.
no, they're pretty big.
It'd be difficult.
It'd be very difficult, but good on points. In the corners, of course, there's like a statue of a cobra. There's a big box. Yeah, there's a big chest ordained with skulls.
Okay, would I know on the
There's a
manifest what
set
this
of
is?
drums in the corner that are labeled, that are also labeled.
I'm assuming that your I'm assuming your exit strategy is some kind of teleportation. Am I right?
Yes.
How much mass can you take with you?
Quite a bit.
Because I'm thinking we could steal some of the heavier stuff here.
Well, I do have something here that might be able to help.
Look at that. I want that. God, I was like setting up an alibi for if the guards came after me. Like, I don't think that's going to be an issue.
I mean,
think
the
for
local
multiple reasons.
constituents.
I think they're going to be like, Johan, what are you doing here? You know what? Never mind. Doesn't matter. We got bigger things to worry about.
The local constituents that are not working for.
Running around with a sword.
The local
I made
constituents.
friends with these people. We're killing all of them.
Yeah, you know their names. As soon as you see the bodies, you're like, oh dear Lord Fred, come on.
Dead.
I've probably met some of their families by now.
And now their families have one less husband.
One of them definitely had kids.
Okay, so...
I
so
have made
here's what I propose. Here's what I propose.
He was just a single dad trying to make a living for his kids.
I have made orphans!
Owen.
And Vanadium will soon take care of.
I have a scroll of shrink item.
Oh no.
Nice.
What we can do is we can find an object that is valuable enough to steal, that's a little bit too large for my bag, and in turn dump it in there. Now, I want to scope... Now, Dark, saying that I have scoped the place first, one, is this chest, like, super cursed? Because it is literally made of skulls.
You're not actually sure if it's cursed.
Then you know what? Not
Nope.
touching it.
Like,
Not touching it.
it's
What about those-
labeled as the chest of mystery.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah, I
not
don't want to know what the mystery
Yeah,
is.
Not touching it. But what about these
Cowards
swords
remain on the earth.
Yeah, what about these swords on the wall?
Swords on the wall, they look they're pretty much like the swords you were taking before. They're gem and
Is anything here alarmed, by the way? I'm casting Detect Magic.
no, nothing in this room
Alright,
is alarmed.
sweet. I just take these swords and shove them in the bag.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah.
And what about these bongos that's right next to me? What are these?
The
Are
bongos,
these the Donkey Kong? Are these the Donkey Kong bongos?
The
We're gonna play
bongos
Dark Souls on these?
they are labeled as goblin fire drums.
Hell yeah!
Would they fit in the bag?
Um,
How big are they?
they are like, you know, the kind of drums almost like big band drums that like bongo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Question.
They're sizable.
Can
But a
the
goblin
lip
can
of a
basically-
bag of holding stretch?
Yes. It.
Then I'm going to try and shove them in the bag. Just
All
throw
right.
them in there.
As
In the bag.
As you are, of course, trying to shove all these things into the bag, we take our look over back to the other side of the museum, where Brendan and Medic have parted ways. Medic!
Okay, I'm heading back this way. We're heading back down to the history room.
Which one's that?
This one.
Oh, okay.
You, of course, see the tapestries, the items in lots of items in question, lots of cases with stuff in them.
So, just to give a brief run back, because it's been a while. What exactly, like, are the things in here? Like
There
each item?
in the cases, there are weapons of significant history wielded by maybe some kings of late, generals, of course. There are some items displayed off on the side that were used to maybe forge, create historical moments. For example, there's a stuffed doll on one of the pedestals. There's a box that has some stuff in it. The label, you can't tell what's in it, but if you read the description on the plaque, you'll probably figure it out. There's also a very well kept suit of armor.
Okay.
Oh, hey, armor. I need that.
Alright, I'm going to keep walking into this room.
Okay.
So what is exactly
In this room, this is where all the jewelry and finer things that are quite valuable are kept. There are some gems being displayed, some golden figurines, some jewelry. It's very nice, fancy stuff.
Okay. What is this?
That, let me see, is a very, it's about the size, it's a little bit bigger than a pearl. It is, do you go over and read the description, or?
Not like all the way over. I mean, I'm still gonna read the description.
Alright, well, basically it reads as an Eyes of the Void. This thing, you get pretty much a general census of what it does, and, yeah, good luck with that one.
Alright. The Eyes of the Void, so, like, I don't know what it does?
No, you would know what it does. It has the, this was used for, let me actually bring it up myself, because I can do that because I have things. That's not the right one. I want the sidebar.
Actually, I just had an idea. Sorry to interrupt. I have Taldor's floating disc.
You'd read that this is a small black glass crystal ball. It's used to it was used back in the day to view some terrible things. Definitely don't use it if you don't want other people to definitely be freaked the fuck out. So yeah, you can look that up, and you'd know exactly what it is because it's described right there.
Okay.
I would like also a perception check. 21. Okay, you would, as you are taking a look at all this stuff, you would hear the door from the corner here, from the wall here, start to open.
Okay, I'm sneaking right back around the corner.
Alright. Two guards, of course, come out and are like, you were the commotion too, right? Yeah, I think it came from this direction. And they, of course...
And then they seen the blood!
No, they
blood everywhere!
They haven't seen the blood yet, but they will.
As they're going that way, I am going to I'm going to sneak in, looking where they came from.
Okay, okay, go do that. Do you peek in, or do you...
Is there, a thing I can, I can peek under real quick?
Yeah, you can, open the door slightly and, take a look.
Sure, I think I might do that.
It's the guards' quarters. It's a little bit emptier now. But there's two guys. There's two guys playing chess, looking very, very bored.
All right, I'm gonna leave them alone.